Welcome to my series about ON1 Photo Raw 2019. Today we are going to work with glow, so the filter called glow. The glow filter is going to soften our image, and we are going to try and soften it and create like the Orton effect that's so popular on Instagram and sites like that. So let's just go into the effects module and go to add filter, and we're gonna look up glow. By default the glow filter is disabled, so you're not gonna see any change at all until you start to use the slider or one of the presets. We are gonna try one of the presets. I'm going to soften the image around the waterfall first, so we are actually going to do darker. As you can see, the darker preset actually creates a truly dark and soft effect on the image. It's kind of too much actually. I don't like it, so we need to try normal. Yeah, normal is a bit better, but we are going to try and maybe use the slider on the amount or actually go down on the opacity, but let's try the slider on the amount first. And that's actually looking quite nice. So on the mode you have different kind of effects on this mask, so you can go from soft light strong to soft light to overlay and screen and multiply. So you have a lot of options on the presets or on the mask as well. So multiply is actually kind of nice, so I think I'm gonna go for multiply actually. So I'm actually going to go all the way down on the amount, and we're gonna go up in small increments. This is the way you should deal with any sliders, or about any sliders in ON1 Photo Raw and actually other post-processing software as well. So we're going to try with 10. It's gonna take just a few seconds to render the effect. 10 doesn't do enough for me, so I'm actually going to go up. We are at 19. I'm going up again. Okay, so around 30 somewhere. So I'm actually going slightly down here. And I'm going to go to my masking brush. You can click on the keyboard B or go to the left panel here and click on the masking brush. Then go up and click on the masking brush, or make sure it's selected. The mode should be on paint out because I'm going to paint out some of the glow at certain areas here. There's some areas I do want to have a sharp effect. And the size you set to whatever you need. The feather should be at 100, so you have a soft edge instead of a hard edge. And the opacity should be at, I'm actually going down on the opacity because I don't want to paint out the entire effect. So I think, yeah, down to 25. We're going to try there first. And I'm just going to go in and paint out from these trees. These trees actually works kind of like a leading line into the reward, which is the waterfall. And I'm going to paint it out from the rock as well, because I don't want to remove the texture and the sharpness on the rocks. So I'm just painting out, and I think I'll actually do the stuff I want to do on 25 opacity first. Then I'm thinking maybe I should do a higher opacity on the rocks. so I can actually remove the glow effect from the rocks entirely. So then it's suddenly starting to look a lot better than before this glow effect. So we are staying at around 30. We're going to continue here and check the before and after. So this is the before. And this is the after. As you can see, it's a huge difference, and I'm kind of happy about this one. So I'm actually not going to drop a second glow filter on here. I'm going to paint out the details instead. So it would actually have been easier to just copy this mask and invert it and then paint out, but yeah. What we are really doing now is just make sure to enhance the details, so we do have the details back in this image. Yeah, so we are pulling back some of the contrast as we are painting out the filter. Okay, so I'm just gonna, now this is good actually, maybe do some more on the rocks. Yeah, I think we need to lift the shadows, so we are going back into the develop module and under the toning and lift the shadows. Or we could try and go back to one of our curves and do it there. So I'm gonna just check if it's possible to do it on the curves first, but I'm just gonna paint out these rocks. As you paint out, you can see that you get the details back. You should be able to see this on this video as well. And I actually want this tree to have more details, but I'm not gonna use 100 opacity. I'm dropping down to a 20 or something, 18, and just paint it out from this tree. It's such a big detail on this image because it's the only tree that's truly orange or red, so I kind of want it to be kind of sharp. I think that's okay actually. Just gonna make sure to paint out under the tree as well, so not only the needles are sharp, but it's sharp all the way around as well. So okay, so let's take a look at before and then after. So this is before. It's just gonna render for a few seconds, and you're gonna see that it's a lot more detailed and sharp. Yeah, that's the before, and let's go into the after. And that's the after. So as you can see, we clearly need to do something about the shadows now. So we are gonna go into the curves. We're gonna take a look at this curve, and we are actually going back up on the shadows. So it's gonna take just a little time before it can render it. We can try to go up on the midtones as well, just a little bit. So yeah, we're going to go up even more on the shadows to around here maybe. Yeah, we're gonna do just a little bit on the midtones as well, maybe not much though. I really don't want to do too much here, and that's actually too much. So let's go back down. Yeah, I kind of think this is okay. So the image isn't done yet. We still need to remove some parts that are disturbing in this image, and we need to do a tone enhancer so we can balance the tones more, because it's kind of unbalanced now. So with the tone enhancer you have the compression, which you can compress the higher tones and it will be more balanced with the other tones in the image. It's a really awesome effect actually, or awesome filter. If you want to buy ON1 2019, you can do so through the link in the description. It will give you 10% off and it will give me a small amount. Thanks a lot for watching and I hope I see you in the next episode. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and if you want to see more, you click on the subscribe button, and if you didn't like the video, just click on the dislike button, but please tell me why you didn't like the video. Anyway, thanks a lot and I hope to see you again.